He's one of the best in Major League Baseball from the Toronto Blue Jays, Jose Bautista. How are you, Jose?
I'm doing great, Rick. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. So how does it feel to be in this offense clicking as it has for the last 6 weeks? What has that sensation been like for you, Jose?
It's unbelievable. It's a great feeling knowing that, everybody's tuned up and just showing up every day ready to go. And we're clicking. We're scoring a lot of runs and enjoying it. Hopefully it keeps translated into wins and we can make it to the playoffs finally.
Yeah, and you're a half game in front of the Yankees. You have that big 4-game set coming up in the Bronx this weekend. What are you guys talking about, the difference between winning your division and having that 1-game wild card playoff?
I don't think anybody's talked about that. At least I haven't heard it. But it's going to be a great series. If everything's going to have a playoff feel to it, that's going to be it. It's going to be exciting. And we're looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be a great few games.
Do you and Encarnacion sit around and talk about what you – I guess you guys were sort of the first to build it, and now everything else has been around it. What has that sensation been like for you, Jose?
We certainly do. We talk about how good it could be if we make it to the playoffs and all the excitement and emotion that got everybody excited up in Canada right now. It's an unbelievable feeling around the ballpark. And we can certainly get used to it. But so we talk about it and we wonder what if and try to turn it into, just when instead of what if. So hopefully this is the year.
Growing up in the Dominican with its rich baseball tradition, who were your heroes growing up?
Growing up, my favorite player was Ken Griffey Jr. And from the Dominican side, I really idolized Tony Fernandez, both for different reasons. Both great players, though.
Tony Fernandez, I mean, he's got some serious history where you're currently playing, Jose.
That's right. He played for a long time for the Blue Jays, and he's one of those iconic players for different franchises that exist throughout the history. And very exciting that he's a fellow Dominican.
Yeah, and so he have you had any relations with him? Talked to him throughout your explosion there with Toronto and becoming a face of that franchise now, Jose?
Definitely. He's around Toronto in the summer a few times a year. He has a charitable golf event that he runs every single summer there, and he comes around the stadium and he tries to mentor us as much as he can. And he's a gentleman and somebody who I respect a lot. So every time he's got something to say, I listen and pay attention. Blue
Jays right fielder Jose Bautista here on the Rich Eisen Show. Are you a football fan at all, Jose?
I am. Ever since I signed with the Pirates early on in my minor league career, I started following Steelers, and it's been a lot of fun. So I get to say that I'm a Steelers fan.
So you're a Steelers fan. What do you think about Thursday night, this big opener against the Patriots, Jose Bautista?
Well, even though I like from the Union side all the developments with Brady, I was hoping that he wasn't going to be able to play. Seems like he is. It's going to be a challenge. Steelers got some things to prove, especially on the defense side. Now that Dave is gone, but hopefully it's going to be a good game Thursday night, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, when you said that from the Union side of things, were you looking at this Deflategate battle, just knowing that as a member of the Major League Baseball Players Association, were you looking at it through those eyes, Jose?
Yeah, and coincidence, obviously, that yesterday was Labor Day, but it's players' rights are something that are very important to me, and hopefully to all professional athletes in all the different sports. And I was definitely paying attention for those reasons. I feel like the judge did a great job with his ruling defending Mr. Brady's, work-related rights. And I was excited for that. But like I said, as a fan of the Steelers, I was kind of hoping he got to miss that game.
Yeah. Six-time American League All-Star Jose Bautista on the phone. In the couple of minutes that I have left with you, I want to give you the floor about your country right now, your home country in the Dominican Republic, asking for international help after a storm that caused damage that might cost the country's annual GDP to repair. Was there anything that you want to tell people to help out with what's going on back home for you, Jose?
Yes, for sure. Our country is compromised of a lot of rural areas where, living conditions are obviously not kept up to par with the most safety regulations. And because of that, when storms like this hit, there's a lot of, devastation, a lot of homes that are destroyed and so forth. So there's a lot of people in need down there. We've tried to pay attention to it and contribute in some different ways from afar over here. But as you guys know, that we're busy with the season. So any donations would obviously be welcome. The Red Cross is always a safe bet and a reputable organization that you could utilize for these sort of things. So storm wasn't the worst, but it definitely one that made an impact in the country and unfortunately caused some damage. So it's a lot of people in need.
Well, Jose, I'd love to have you back on the show. Certainly anytime you want. Talk about whatever you want. So thanks for taking the time, and I appreciate it.
No, I really appreciate it. And whenever you need me, just give me a ring.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you that ring, Joey Bats. You say that, I'm going to believe it, okay?
Thanks a lot, man.
You got it. That's at Joey Bats 19, Jose Bautista, Blue Jays right fielder.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.